Well, hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Andreas, and we're back for a little bit of a play. And I think I'm going to wrap it up in this episode. We've got a few issues. Obviously, I've had the game running for a long time because there's no saving, and the game's literally been running for about 2 days. All right, I've had it paused, so when I pause it, it's not. Steam is accumulating time, so it looks like I've played it for something like 46 hours or something. But I haven't. I've only played like it's still a long time. I've played about 6 hours of the game. 7 hours maybe. Because there were times when I've been to paint the whole house, of course. Oh, I missed a little bit there, look. But the issue that I've got as well now is that my paints have stopped being recognised every time. If I want to pick that paint pot up, I can't see it. But I could knock it over, but I can't pick it up. I can't pick up this. I mean, it is a demo, and I have run it for an exceedingly long time. And really, considering the amount of content that they let you have, it's amazing, really. I almost feel as though I owe them the money for the game, because I've had so much fun with it, just playing it. I've had food poisoning I cooked some mushrooms. We didn't see that. But one of the other things that's going on at the moment is I'll turn the build mode off, actually. So I bought these tins because I couldn't access the other tins. It now won't let me buy anything else, these tins of paint, because I couldn't access those tins of paint. And I was going to paint the house more of a woody brown colour, you know. There's a mission, it says repair the house, paint the living room baseboards, but you know, even trying to get that done, it doesn't seem to work. Obviously I've had the game running for a long time, so maybe something has locked up, and obviously people would say, well, why do you restart the game? Well, because then I'd have to start right again from the beginning. I wouldn't mind doing that, but you need a game save. So what I'm saying is to the devs, considering the amount of information you've let us have access to, this thing's going on, like, you see, so that menu now is stuck. So there's things going on. Let me just try selecting something, and it won't let me buy anything else, because if I tried to buy that,
I won't order new things if I haven't unpacked the previous order.
and the reason why I can't unpack the previous order is because not only will it let me pick up my currently owned things, like this is the chicken food feed that I was using, it stops picking it up, and then it did pick it up, and now I can't access these. I'll crouch down, I can't access this chicken feed. I can't pick up any of my paints, so there has been a few technical issues, but that's basically the fault because I have had the game running for a long time. I mean, I've been to bed and I had to sleep and left the game in pause mode like this, so you know, the game didn't move forwards, but I've come back to, I've had my browser's running, I've been doing transfers from camera to my hard drive to transfer some home videos. I did manage to refill the water, but then I dropped the bucket here and I wasn't able to pick the bucket up anymore. So the certain things now are not working, but due to the fact that my computer's probably been on with this game too long, I did manage to paint most of the house, and you see the smoke rising from the chimney, so I don't understand. I thought I'd turned the fire off. Because that was another thing that it's the realism and stuff in the game, in the sense that see, it's taking a while for me to get the lighter out and use it. Now you'd expect there to be smoke. So I am going to have to end the game there, only because the game's been running too long. So there's the smoke coming out of the chimney. I mean, I stopped the chimney ages ago, so... But I can't pick up the paints that I ordered, so thus I can't order anything else. I have painted most of the barn, but there are a few areas I can't reach because there's no place to erect the scaffolding. I can't reach this corner no matter how much I try. I mean, I could climb on the roof and see if I can get it from there, but there's no point because my roller, I've run out of red paint, and my roller tray, I took it in the house. Got some more garbage here, but yeah, I put the tray. Oh, it is actually picking it up, look. So I could. I've got 75% on the roller now. I've got 100% on the roller. I could just keep going and keep going and keep going, but there's no point. The other thing as well is that, like I say, I can't pick up the other paints. Oh, there's one I can pick up. That was in green. I was trying to do this painting the skating baseboards or whatever it is. So I bought wood paint. So it's obviously the game's been running too long, because sometimes you just seen that it wasn't actually. Let me pick that up, and I did have the brush. I did have a question about drinking too much, so let's just drink this. And then we'll put that bottle down, because we can pick that up with the thingy. And we'll drink this one. So very drunk. And that's what you get. But there's also a bit of a lag. I mean, I haven't got the greatest graphics card. You know, it's a 1050 Ti, 4GB. I had to turn all the settings down. So it's understandable that I'm going to have problems. I ain't blaming any of this on the game at all. The game's fabulous, in fact. You know, I mean, yeah, I should run it on my other computer because I've got a better graphics card in another gaming rig too. But I don't know how this. Where's the paintbrush gone? That's a broom. Wood staining brush. Let's put it into 9, and I'll put myself some bags in 0. Because that's still working. I mean, I can still pick up the trash. Oh, it's only letting me take it. I don't want to take it. Let's put a 9. So, add. But you should be able to open the tin first. Well, I'm clicking add when I've got the paintbrush in my hand. There's nothing on the wood stain brush. It's obviously thinking about it, look. The sound's just gone because the game's locked again in this. So I keep having this thing come up where it says end progress. You won't be able to see it on the video, and wait for the program to finish. Anyway, so I mean, I'm just going to call it quits there because there's too many issues. So I've now got wood stain on the brush. right? But I can't do anything with it because my mouse has turned into a little spinning blue circle, which means it's thinking about doing something. Paint the living room baseboards. So I don't know. I don't know where they want me to paint the baseboards. I thought the baseboards were these what are painted yellow, and they were chosen at that colour. I don't think it could be the floorboards, what they mean. So we have different things, you know, because different names for things. So I don't know exactly what they mean. It could be, I don't know whether the developers are Eastern European, English or whatever. But what are yellow in England, we call them skating boards. But I think that's what they mean by the baseboards. Didn't paint them in this one, but when you paint them, you do them in the decorative thing where you press T. That's not decorations, it's in I think it's in painting supplies. No. I can't recall. Services, I think it's in services, they are. Oh yes. So living room, and if you do this, they're calling it strips again now, so there's 3 different things. So if I wanted to paint them, say, white, cost me 176, but it won't let me do any of the rest of this, I don't think.
I won't order new things if I haven't unpacked the previous order.
So that's a different thing altogether. And then you close your eyes and you wake up and your baseboards are all white. I don't know. I think they look okay, but they're not white. And I take it this is the living room, so well, they've changed from that yellowy colour, haven't they? So, yeah, so it is a nice game, and I would advise you to get it. At least play the demo, see whether you like it. But at the moment, I think I'm done. I've got to go to work today, so I can't leave the computer on for 8 hours and expect it to be any different. It's a shame, really, because I wanted to play it. And if the devs are listening, I would have just liked to have had a save. I mean, there was no harm in giving us a save, was there really? And you didn't do that. So all we've got is the load and the save tapped out, so we can't do it. You know, we all don't have 8 or 10 hours in one session to sit and play through all the content they've given us. And there is a lot of content, you know, from chopping wood through to painting the house, repairing the house first and then painting the house. So all these things have sort of started working, semi-started working, so I still can't pick them up. So it won't free up the order for me to order new things like bacon and eggs and stuff like that. Anyway, So, but it's been a great game. I've enjoyed it immensely. So we'll look. You see, that was just another quick freeze there. I haven't found anything to paint with this this paintbrush. So yeah, just a shame that it didn't give us a game save. You know, people would have come in and would have played for a little bit. If the game starts to lag or anything else like that, it then gives you the opportunity to restart the game and load from where you were, because there's no way, just for this being a demo and having no save, that I am going to go back and replay this from the beginning. No, I'm not doing it. Just to get the things finished, because I didn't finish the house. I've noticed there's a little bit of board there. That would have probably, I don't know, would it have needed it? Those corners on the barn that I can't reach, I could reach them from the roof, because I noticed if you do stand on the roof you can highlight the thing, but it's not realistic if you're trying to just stand on a roof and look at something that glows in order to paint it. Yes, you get it painted, but and I know it's only a game, but you know, you want some realism there. You want it to be where you can actually stand in front of it and paint it properly. So just as one last thing, I mean, a lot of these things that you couldn't use, they could have perhaps given us them just to use. Well, with a quick walk around. I think he gets out of breath too easily as well. You can hear him panting away. And it's going to choke me out in a minute. And you'd have to find the right mushroom patch, because you need 5 mushrooms, for instance. So these mushrooms, I think, it would have been nice for them to tell us what type of mushroom they were. Let me just take that one and have a look. So it's gone there. The type of mushrooms that killed me were different types of that. Well, they were giving me gutsache and made me violently sick, which I thought was quite a nice touch. Like he says, whatever doesn't kill you. I haven't tried eating these ones. You have to cook them in a pot and make them into a mushroom soup.
I'd better go home.
About the only tip I've got for you is the way to go home is not to walk all the way back home, and just to keep walking in a direction that it doesn't want you to go, and it'll choke you out and put you back on the doorstep instead of walking back. So that was it for me. F1 found mushroom. This is like your last notifications that you had. So yeah, you know, good game. I've enjoyed playing it. I would advise you to get it, at least to get the demo. I don't understand why this time round, when I only played it for a few hours the first time I played it, I was only able to gather that many books. I only really cleared the building, and yet when you go into the placement mode, building mode, you need book 27. It'll tell you. You need book 26. You need book 14. I don't understand, because I'm sure I filled these 2 racks, or that one, the last time when I played it the first time. Maybe the books are random, you know, I don't know. Book numbers are random. But I like them types of little tiny quests, you know. And never got round to do anything else. But I see how much work I've done on the house, because now sleep quality is now at 70%. So, you know, good. And I did stay up all night one time. In the game, it gets dark, and then it gets bright again, and there is a thunderstorm at some point. Let's just have a quick sleep. We've got a fire going anyway, so it should let us sleep. I mean, it's going to be freezing because I've left all the doors open, haven't I? Let's just shut the 2 outer doors. I'll probably wake up in the night and it'll say something like... I never got the TV to air. That would have been interesting. Obviously, you know, trash bag, you need a trash bag to clean the things. Another thing was, another issue, I've dropped a cup on the floor. That's why I bought another cup in the purchase menu. I dropped the cup on the floor trying to put it on this counter, on this counter. It hadn't gone in the cupboards. I checked all the cupboards, it's just vanished. It's not outside on the floor or anything. So I would suggest also that anything that goes missing might need to turn up at a point in the game, like maybe somebody finds it and leaves it on your porch. I don't know. Neighbour says, I was passing by and I found your cup on the floor outside your kitchen window. You know, try not to litter. I've left it on the porch. Let's first take a nap. We don't know how long time passes in this game. I was trying to measure how long a day is, but it's quite a long time, and I wasn't able to do it. I'll sleep for a full sleep. And it looks like it's getting darker now. But you can see how jittery the game is because I've had it running for such a long time. And it would be nice just to clear the cache in the PC. Saves. It's getting dusk. Sunlight. The sun is over there by the barn. When you stood on your deck, your decking, sun is coming from over there. So let's go and have another sleep and see what goes on. But we are going to end it at this video, as I'm saying. So if the PC behaves itself, and it's all these issues are down to my slow system, lack of memory. I'm running out of memory on the hard drive. So I don't know how long it's lit for, but it can't be very long. Because it still looks like it's early evening. Let's just do the sleep again. I would like to see the clock working. The only clock I've got is this little alarm clock in the top right hand corner, you can see. Alarm clock unavailable. But it could have displayed a time, you know. I don't see why it has to be unavailable. They could have had an old fashioned grandfather clock, you know, just stood there by the lamp going tick tock. Well, normally you put grandfather clocks in the hall, don't you? So it could have been best on this wall here. So you look at it, and it could be just tick tocking. And obviously you've got to wind it, so then you could put the radio on and listen to the beats, and it say the time is, and then it would tell you the time in the game, and it would be accurate on the radio. And it would say you have the 8 o'clock pips or the 9 o'clock pips, so on the hour. And if the hours were passing like they do in, let's say, like a game like GTA, it's usually 24 hours is 24 minutes, I think. It might even be a minute and a half. But I'm sure 1 hour is 1 minute. But it's not like that in this game, and it shouldn't be. It should be like what it is, because I like the long days. That's my alarm. Telling me I've got to get up to go to work, but I'm already up. I'm usually a 4 o'clock in the morning type of person. So I'm recording this on. I recorded the other videos over the weekend, leaving the computer on, of course. But now today, since I've got to go to work today, I need to be up and about, wash, shave, and all the rest of it. Off to work. Real life. Real life gets in the way. So you can see how jittery the game is now for me, but all those problems are not the game. It's down to the fact that I'm pretty sure it's not the game. It's because I've got a pretty weak gaming setup. 1050 Ti graphics card. I'm running 16 gigabytes memory, and a lot of that has been occasionally used up by, at the moment I'm transferring videos from my car cam, bike cam, to my hard drive, as well as playing the game from the games loaded on the hard drive, so the main C drive, and I'm transferring files to it, so that could be the reason why it's all stuttering. So, but please have a go at this game, because it's I like it, it's a good game. Your system will probably handle it a lot better, and I'd be interested to know, you know, how it's working. But I did turn all the graphics settings down. Anyway, so I'll say thank you very much for watching. Please like and subscribe. And this was the last video in the demo, because, like I said, I'm not going to replay from the beginning. And once I've turned the game off, because there is no save, I will lose all my progress. Right, thank you very much. I will catch you again, and you know, just keep gaming, keep shiny side up, dirty side down, all that good numbers. TTFN. Ta-ta for now.